On my mama. It's up.
On my mama.
No shade, y'all did do y'all shit.
On my mama.
On my mama, I don't give a fuck.
That's on my mama. Now let's talk about it.
Welcome back to My Mama Media. This is a spontaneous video. I did not take notes, and I wish I did because I get sidetracked real easy. All right, so today I want to get into Kashmere's mother, Kashmere, and Seven. So as we know, Seven has shown Kashmere's panties, has fought with her online, has DM'd her mother saying she would buy the mom an iPhone if she stopped talking to me. And this is all from the mother's mouth. So I don't know if Seven really messaged her. But the mom called out D3. Isn't D3 19? How old is Seven? 21? It's giving weird. It's weird. It's really weird. So where do I start? Do I start with the mom? Let's start with the mom. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, but this is my knowledge of the history, right? Kashmere's mom put her on to being a 304. She started coming home with a lot of money. Her brother asked her why. Kashmere was like, I got it from a friend. I don't think the brother believed her. They got into it. The brother knocked out Kashmere's tooth. She ran out the house. Police was called. Kashmere had to go. So after things calmed down, police said, you can come pick up your daughter. Kashmere's mother said, fuck Cash and that baby. So they couldn't go back to the mother's house. She couldn't be homeless with the baby. Kashmere called her aunt, gave the aunt temporary custody, went to the aunt's house. Something happened where Kashmere didn't want to live with live with the aunt. So she left her baby there and went by her way. After the brother passed away, one of Kashmere's brothers, she went to Texas to live. She met Rico. Rico was her pimp after she was on South Central Baddies for a little bit and got some clout. She stopped being a 304 because she's recognizable at this point. So Rico stopped being her pimp and then became her boyfriend. People in the comments were saying that Rico had his own family and his own home, but was leaving Kashmere in hotel rooms. Who knows? In a live, Kashmere said with Seven that she paid about $2,000 for the hotel rooms a month, which is rent. But also in a previous live, Kashmere said that she had a warrant, that she ran out the courtroom, and that's how she got the warrant. And logically, girl, how do you run out of courtroom and make it out the courthouse? How do you make it out the courthouse? Think about it. So I don't know if she's lying or what. So that's how she left her mother's house, had her tooth knocked out, and lost her daughter, essentially. So now she can't get custody of her daughter because of the warrant, or it'd be harder because of the warrant, because she said that if she turns herself in, that's 7 years in jail. And she's not trying to serve that. So not even for her daughter will she serve them 7 years. She's not doing it. She's not doing it. According to the mom has been going on all of these rants because when Cash went on the Liddy show to meet her father, she badmouthed her mom, and from my knowledge, Kashmere was pretty much like, me and my mom not the bestest friends, but I ain't gonna say too much, not too much on her, not too much on her. Like I'm here for you, talking to her, talking to the father. But also Kashmere in previous lives went in on her mom, like went in on her mother. So the mom is obviously lying. I don't know if she's undiagnosed bipolar or what, because in the previous live, she started it off saying she wanted a boyfriend. She was tired of fucking on biker chicks or something like that. But by the end of the live, she wanted a dating show. She wanted a lesbian relationship, and she wanted to be able to show her girlfriend on live. It's giving Kashmere. It's giving you want to be Cash and Seven. The mom pulls like 70 followers, 7 views in a live. And that's better than some of the actual baddies. Like Drea pulls like 10. Melanie pulls maybe 30. Legacy pulls like 70. So she's getting the same views they're getting. Now when these lives get reposted on YouTube, they're getting thousands of views. But for the people actually in the live, it'd be under 50, like dead ass. It'd be under 50. That's why I hide it. I hide the views half the time. It'd be embarrassing. Are you not embarrassed? They be sitting there talking to like two people. You got to start somewhere, but for the amount of followers that y'all have is giving I bought my followers because nobody be in the live. Nobody. So the mom be sitting there talking to them two people. She mentioned the last live that she had a fan page. Who made a fan page about this lady? And then I had to think to myself, even Queen Op had fans. You gotta think of the dark web. Like people be watching people get killed. Like there are sick people in the world that like watching sick shit. So it makes sense that she would have fans, but to have 80 people watching, kissing her ass, like, Mama, you're right, you're so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And it's like she just called her daughter a trash can. She just told the girl to go unalive herself. She just said she wanted to fight her in 10 different languages. But y'all champion her in the comments. So either these people are sick or they don't like Kashmir. But birds of a feather flock together. So if I got a marble loose, it will only make sense that I surround my space with people that also got a marble loose. So now Kashmir finally gets her apartment, and Seven is in the apartment. She's walking around with a gun in her pocket, as if like she waiting for somebody to knock the door down, as if she in there bagging up like she a dope dealer or something, and she got to protect the house. Like I don't understand why you making a bowl of cereal with a gun in your pocket. It don't make sense. You're in a new environment. Nobody knows you over there. Why do you feel under attack that you need to keep a gun on you? It just don't make sense. Somebody got on my TikTok yesterday and asked me to talk about Seven gun button cash last night. I didn't get a notification for a live. So either Instagram didn't send me one, it was a dummy Instagram account, or it never happened. I don't know if y'all lying to me or what, but I don't appreciate it because when I check my phones to see if I got a notification for a live, I did not. So do y'all know, did Kashmir get a gun butt yesterday from Seven or not? Also, we've seen Seven and Cash fighting before. Granted, they're both girls, so whatever, but I'll be damned if I'm in a relationship with anybody that's pulling a gun out on me, shooting in any distance near me. Seven says she's pretty much let off a warning shot the last time she got in a fight with Kashmir. And this is when the aftermath of that was Seven showing Kashmir panties and whatnot. And that was gross. That was nasty. I'd be damned if my man go online showing my panties. They don't look like that, but showing off my panties and I get back with him. Am I giving you another opportunity to show a different pair of panties? You feel me? Like you can't keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. Like at this point, you 20 something, you're grown. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. You are who you are at that point. And especially at that age, you feel like you know it all. So you really not trying to conform to shit. You feel me? So I don't know. After her shooting by Kashmir, and now I'm hearing that she probably gun butted her, it's not seeming like a healthy relationship. Outside of them bad talking each other, outside of them making up to break up, outside of them fighting on Instagram Live, it's like when the guns start getting involved, that's dangerous. Yeah, I was talking about Krishan, like in the end, with her and Blueface, she would be in a grave, pretty much. And it's looking like that with Seven. I felt like Cash might have been more safe with Rico, and that's a man beating her ass. But Rico didn't have a gun on him, if you get what I'm saying. Seven actually is letting bullets off by Kashmir. Now, what if this was a Megan Thee Stallion situation where it shattered and ricocheted into her somewhere? If Kashmir is laying down, like Amen, Megan was standing up, so it ricocheted to her foot. Kashmir is laying down, that could have ricocheted to her throat, could have ricocheted to her chest, could have ricocheted to her hair, like her eyeball. It could have went her skull. If you get what I'm saying, like if you get what I'm saying. So it just is not looking good. And I got somebody in my DM saying, "Oh, they'll get back together. It's gonna work out. The haters don't want them together. They're shooting at each other." So it's like, is this the life that you live? Because I need to distance myself. Shit, I don't need any of that energy around me. But like, it's crazy to me because we see where she came from. So if you know better, you do better. And if this is what you know, you're not really going to do better. It's almost like one of those situations where you need to involve yourself or surround yourself in like a different environment. And yes, she switched states, but she's pretty much in the same environment. You go from South Central Baddies to Cash Dow House, where it's younger girls doing the same thing you was doing, but younger. It's almost like you're indoctrinating a new generation into the bullshit that you want. You got one daughter, but on that show, how many girls in that show? Now you got 12 more daughters, and this is what you're teaching them type shit. I don't know. It's all for entertainment, yes, but if it's mindless fighting, then it's like I watched Liddy and Ivory fight yesterday, and that first round made my stomach hurt. And then after that I had to like disconnect. And then I was interested. It's almost given like when everything was going around with BLM and all the protesting and all the deaths, right? We was all sick at first, and then after a while we was able to just scroll past it with no feeling in the world. So it's giving that. It's giving I'm too much of a real person to watch all this fighting and stuff and be entertained by it. It's almost like I gotta disconnect and click out to be entertained by it. I'm more interested in the beef in between the fights. That's why I like posting the lives and things of that nature. I've been too busy to sit here and like do my recaps, because with my recaps, I like to put in a lot of thumbnails, and that's a lot of work. When I first started, I wasn't getting a lot of views, so it was for nothing, in my opinion. Now that I'm getting the views, I might go back to it, but I need to find a new show because Mean Girls is over, and that's the only show I was really interested in. So maybe when South Central Baddies come back around, I'll do that recap. I used to recap Baddies, but But for right now, right? Let's say Kashmere do get her daughter back. Now she has an apartment with a bedroom, an extra bedroom. That's the first step. But Kashmire's mother did say that the sister, the aunt that has custody of Kashmire's daughter, has a restraining order out on Kashmere. So if I'm the guardian of your daughter and I have a restraining order out on you, you can't come to my house to see the child. Ooh. You can't come to my house to see the child because I have a restraining order out on you. You get what I'm saying? She's not cool with her mom, so the mom isn't bringing the daughter to visit her. How are you visiting your daughter? Are you chucking it up like a baby daddy who's mad at the baby mother? Like you just don't want to deal with it, so it's kind of like F the child? Are you just throwing your hands up and giving up, or is getting this apartment with the second bedroom your first step? I'm hoping it's your first step. But with Seven walking around the house with that gun in her pocket, she's doing it on Instagram Live. It's being recorded. It's being reposted. People are seeing this. I'm sure it'd be easy for a judge that's looking you up, who's doing a little bit of backstory, or an attorney or whatever, to find this. This is your girlfriend. This is the person that's going to be in the house around your child, and she's just carrying a gun around in her pocket. What if it falls and it goes off? Why is it not in the lockbox? Does she have some sort of PTSD, some sort of trauma that she feel like she need to walk around with this gun in her pocket? It just doesn't add up. 7-7. How old are you? 21. You're a STEM. You're a young lady. Like, why are you walking around with this gun in your pocket? Like, would you want to be a little Meech or something? You think you Rick Ross? You want to be a drug dealer? You want to live out paid in full, bitch? Would you think this is hustle and flow? You know it's hard out here for a pimp. I don't understand where your mindset is with this, but the gun need to go in the lockbox. It need to go in your trunk. It don't need to be in your pocket. It's not necessary in the house. Like, you think somebody about to come kick the door down? Somebody gonna come kick the door down, Seven? Now you say the feds or whoever is knocking on your mother's door, but you're not there right now. Now we know where you're at, okay? It's not, I don't know if y'all know what doxing is, but it's really not hard to do. If you have videos of where the person location is, it's easy to match up on Google Maps. There's software that'll match up, like how I ain't gonna be a snitch, but I'm gonna say this, right? Y'all showed y'all apartment already. It's not hard to find out where you're at. It's really not. And you walking around with this gun in your pocket. You got the second bedroom. Is a child supposed to be there? If the feds was looking for you at your mother house, I'm pretty sure they'll find you at Cash's house. With the amount of times that y'all post each other and whatnot, like I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a sign in the back with the real estate name on it or something. Like it's you're gonna slip up. You're gonna slip up. Kashmere is not the one going live. It'd be Seven going live. So it was like, do Seven want the attention? Now, when Kashmere first moved in her apartment after Seven showed her panties, Kashmere hasn't talked about Seven since Seven showed her panties. She hasn't spoken about Seven, but she woke up the day after she got her apartment and was on Instagram saying that she just woke up and that she was drunk and she was stuck on the toilet. Feel me? But 7 is live that whole night walking around Kashmere's apartment. So it's clear to me you want us to see that you're in Kashmere's apartment, but are you only doing this because she's asleep right now? Now the next day, they went on live in the kitchen cooking and whatnot. People in the comments saying, "Oh, 7 wants to copy Ivory." The girl is cooking in her kitchen. Like, it's not that deep that they're copying Ivory. Oh, they're both in lesbian relationships cooking. How many lesbians out here need to eat? What are you talking about? Make it make sense. But I don't want to get sidetracked too much or go on too much of a tangent. If I'm wrong about anything I said, let me know. But the next video I do about this, I have to sit and write notes so I stay on track with shit. But I just wanted to post it a different type of content outside of the lives. I do have a recap coming, and I don't think I'm gonna put as many thumbnails in it only because that's a lot of work. Like, it's a lot of work. Putting all the thumbnails and make sure they're the right size and they're lined up with what I'm talking about with this with thumbnail. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I ain't got time to be dealing with these copyrights. My backup is doing well. My main channel might be gone. And my new backup has like 2 subscribers. Please go follow my new backup just in case, because my main I might have to stop posting on my main for a couple months. So at least I got my backup. And yeah, that's all I got. So thanks for watching. Bye.
Oh my mama. Get ready.
Come to On My Mama Media, you wanna know what happened. Messy T page, and you know I be recapping. Bringing y'all the drama, and I'm bringing y'all the tea. If you wanna see a recap, know that you can come to me.